Hey Pipes, how's it going, dude? Hopefully you'll actually see this video, because I know you don't get a lot of time to go on the forum. However, I thought I'd do a little quick video for you. In regards to acoustic guitars, I know exactly what you're talking about. Reading your post, I'm more of an electric player. I actually never really pictured myself having an acoustic all that much, but and I wanted something, that would go from electric to acoustic without too much hassle, which is one of the reasons why I play shallow body guitars. Now, they're not as loud and they don't sound as sweet, but like you said, you just want something that you can pick up and play where you need it to be. You just want to be in the living room and play your music. So, no, that's cool. And an acoustic guitar is really good to have around. You know, you've got ideas for songs. If you just want to jam something out real quick, you don't have to plug your amp in, get your tubes warmed up, wait for this and that to happen, hope that the power doesn't go out. Actually, in saying that, once when the power went out here, I thought to myself, what the hell am I going to do? No computer, no guitar. What did I do? I pulled out the acoustic guitar, I sat on the couch and just played away. I played in candlelight, which is a little weird, but yeah, it was just really cool. So what I was going to do is just tell you about my experiences in going from a electric to acoustic. Now you'll notice I'm only using one microphone here because I figured that I don't want to get any phase issues when this thing's trying to pick up the microphone. Now I went through a series of guitars. I wanted an Ovation Celebrity Deluxe, but they were a bit pricey. Here around $1,400 for a crap one. That's the one with all the little holes like there and nice binding and everything. I actually purchased an Ovation. It wasn't even an Ovation, it was an Applause. An Applause, I don't even know what it was. Didn't have all the fancy little holes, just had a normal sound hole. Still had the plastic back or whatever it is, carbon back, I don't know what it is. But it was still a pretty good guitar. Like, it was really cool. But it had a crack in the bridge. So I took it back and I got my money back. But the thing with that guitar is that I wanted something where the neck wasn't too big, too fat, and the string spacing wasn't too wide. Not extremely wide, so I could go from electric to acoustic. So then I didn't have another acoustic for many years, many years, and then I decided to get this thing. This is an Ibanez Talman acoustic. TCY10 is this model. This is the older one. I ordered this when the newer ones came out, but this thing must have been sitting in the warehouse forever. It's got the serial number inside actually says it's from 2004. So this is an electric acoustic. I don't know if you can see that there. This one doesn't have a tuner, but that doesn't really bother me. All the new ones do. They've all got onboard tuners. It's very much set up like an electric like theirs, where you put your lead in, and the neck is actually quite thin on this. I don't know if you can see that there, if that makes any sense, but it's quite thin. The binding feels nice and broken in. And the action is really low. Now, one thing, if you want low action on an acoustic, sometimes you got to go with lighter gauge strings. So, oh, it's raining. I don't know if you can hear that in the microphone. You got to go with lighter gauge strings. I use Tomastic Enfield strings, 11 to 50. They're a mixed set, and it's got like a round wound there. Sorry, flat wound on the top, then a couple of round wounds, then steel and whatnot. So. And that really lets me get the action on this really low, like really low. Like, this action is pretty good. Like, it's pretty cool. I can play solos and that sort of thing on it, but I noticed sometimes with acoustic strings, especially on the round ones, like, they sometimes wear away easy. However, that was the thing I was looking for when buying a guitar. Like, first off, you got to make sure you like the way it looks. And I like the way this thing looks because it's different. It's really different. It kind of reminds me of a rip-off of a bit of a Telecaster sort of wonky shape in electric. So I kind of like it. The only thing I didn't like about this thing, now first off, this is a toy. Now in Australia, yes, this is $500, but I think you can pick this up in the States. I've seen it on Musicians Friends for about $160 when they had some sales. So maybe they'll just get rid of them. But it's light, it's made out of cheap wood. What do you expect? The tuners on this thing, buying a cheap guitar, these are Grover Rotomatics, mid-size 18:1 gear ratios. I bought these because the original ones on them absolutely sucked. They were stiff, but they didn't stay in tune. It was really weird. Put these on there, I've never had a problem with tuning since. Another thing is this guitar here, I don't know if it's just because it's a shallow body, but it doesn't sound very good. It's not very loud, it's not very defined, but it serves its purpose. I just wanted something I could pick up, play, if I got an idea, if I want to learn something real quick, just pick it up and play. It doesn't have to be blasting loud. Another thing, with this cutaway I can reach right up to the... How many frets does this thing have? 20th fret, and I can... Yeah, it's pretty good for what it is. Now, plugged in, though, all the acoustic songs that I've sent into the Bliss that I've put up on the forum, they were all recorded with this guitar. The first few were recorded with this straight into a mixer, and then after that I got that BBE Sonic Maximizer Acoustimax preamp pedal and EQ thing. And that really opens up the guitar. That really makes it sound different. But yeah, when I was looking at guitars, I was looking at how am I going to make the transition, and this is what I chose. Now, I want a new one, of course. I've had this for a couple years, and it's time to upgrade. But it served me very well, and it's black. So, I think from now on all my guitars are going to be black. It's just the way it is. So anyway, let me just try to play a few things for you here. Hopefully I don't overload the mic. I'm not going through any effects whatsoever. I'm not going through my channel strip or anything. This microphone is going straight into the mixer, and you'll be able to hear what this thing sounds. First off, let's do it with this here. I don't know if you can see that. So before I go out and spend money on a pick punch, I've got this iTunes gift card that a friend gave to me, and I have traced a pick around it and cut it out so I can hear what it sounds like. So anyway, here's just what this thing sort of sounds like. Hope you like it, dude. Not bad. One thing about this guitar is, though, it's pretty fast. I'm not really big on gloss necks on the back, but Hipps guitars got those. But I mean, you can really that was pretty bad, but you know what I mean. Like, you can sort of... Like, the action's pretty low, and it feels like an electric, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel full like an acoustic, except for the texture of the strings, It feels like a cheap electric, to be honest. But I mean, even... Like, playing fingers is easy on this thing. This is, you've seen my Ode to Joy video, maybe. And yeah, for a cheap guitar, it's pretty good, and it serves the purpose. It's just something you can just pick up and play. Us being more electric players, we're not really too fussed with spending a lot of money on an acoustic. I understand exactly what you mean. We just want something so we've got an acoustic guitar. It's nice to have some acoustic on like recordings, like a real acoustic, and something you can just pick up and play, dude. So anyway, I hope you like my crappy demo. Sorry about the sucky playing, but this is it, the Ibanez Talman acoustic. So anyway, from your selections, I like the Hellcat. I like that a lot, actually. But it's up to you, dude. It really is up to you. Just one thing I would mention, though, is take a look at some shallow body guitars, because it's more comfortable for me going from electric to this, But anyway, I've talked too much, and I'll catch you later.